Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is a special...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to... Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Jordan Reed has it. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Scarborough. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now Scarborough, but he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. The quick slant caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. D Ford in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And the offensive starters here for Los Angeles.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Play fake, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They run. This is Scarborough. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. They'll give the Smallwood out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Underneath for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taxi, should I be getting just or expecting a play?
Fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Riley Ridley there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd down, Smallwood. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Reed. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
70, Indy. Watch the whip.
Here's Smallwood. He's got it on the draw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check.
They'll run with Smallwood. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. James Washington making his way back out towards the huddle. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Brought in over the middle by Grant. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. James Washington making his way back out towards the huddle. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, LA. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mayfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mayfield with it once more. Hits his target. It's Tanner Gabriel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Oh, this is blocked. And the Rams have got it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get back to you two in just a second. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. Hey,
you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go. Do this.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On second down now. It's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll look to throw here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word and I just kept using it.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play. On 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield going right side here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Harry, he airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. first down, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield now. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Rams on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Za'Darius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch, right here. Her man standing right there.
Here
and
comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
She said something because she's saying, stay it, stay it.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
I mean, I get it. You just got your ass jumped. I mean, I totally get that. And obviously, she probably shouldn't have been running her mouth. Whatever happened, but it's like...
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners.
And yet again, where's her friend? Just standing right there.
Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Would you get fed up to the point that you would just stop fighting and just let somebody
find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
At some point, you have, especially if it's on video.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Scarborough. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Stop punching. You see me swinging there? You see how the big hit with that shovel? Listen to my back.
Sheds off the tackle.
Right in my head. Crack their shit.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Reed. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Powerful running. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they run with Smallwood. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that actually costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the 50. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 4th down, Mayfield. But it's brought in by Washington. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. They'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Scarborough again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You maybe think that was so.
It's hard with Minaj to keep him in one.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might push them all, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, it ain't gonna be for old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Congrats every time I'm through. Sick packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off each store got locks, I got some justice shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, calm down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, 1 now, 11 a.m., check out. My giver, 1 foul, just tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
If you're not here sleeping, it's a risk doing that. It's a risk sitting in the other room where there's no other distractions, no TV, so that Zayden can do these activities and I have to help him along with doing them. Out there, all they have is the phone. There's nothing else that they can really store.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the
I got it wrong. It's not Aunt Teacher's birthday. It's Serena's birthday.
in the leg. Whole squad all dressing all black.
So,
Every single last one of them got my back. 20 office, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out 1 for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
look at all that butt. Look at all that butt. Say, Daddy, look at my butt.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what. Like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Brady Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a
Dad, too.
That's not the video I was watching.
What? They're back on anything.
They be back on.
I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine now. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come down. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Tryna be down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Whoa. 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 Woo-hoo-hoo. This way? Good job! Jump, jump, jump. Down, stay down. Down. Down.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got